What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate all of you that were hanging out waiting for this. I had to push it. I originally scheduled it for 3 o'clock Mountain Time. Was running a little late at the gym. Wanted to stop and eat at Chipotle, so I pushed it to 3:45 Mountain Time. And here we are. Been hanging out, getting everything set up. I appreciate all of you for being here. You know, just a random midday live. I didn't put out a video today. I did put a shorts video out today because I put 2 recorded videos out yesterday because I knew the niche review wasn't going to do anything. But I did want to bring a review of Red Colorado because it's damn good fragrance. And then I did a little haul video. So if you haven't seen that haul video, please check that out. It's a package I got from Kingdom Fragrances, 2 niche, 2 designer, one of them being Coach Open Road. And we have a few more packages. So one package, this is the new Austin from City Rhythm Fragrance Niles sent my way. And then 2 fragrances, Amouage Overture Man and Gucci Guilty Absolute, sent my way by my buddy Joe Anthony, also known as an unaverage Joe, which I'm buying Overture Man from him. But he just kindly sent me Gucci Guilty Absolute. So pretty excited about that. We got 43 people quick, fast, and in a hurry. So you know what that means. When we get to 40 people, it's time to talk about what we're wearing today. Bacio Immortel from Argos. I haven't wore this in quite a while. It's kind of a special occasion fragrance for me. It's, for me, like the ultimate way to smell like Tuscan leather. It's so much cleaner. Like the quality of oil here. I have 3 sprays on my neck. It's just so beautiful, spicy, fruity raspberry leather note. Gorgeous. Anybody that's, and this is an older bottle style. This is before the micro atomizers, the glass stoppers, the completely, I mean, this is still a metal cap, but it's not 100% metal like the new ones are. It doesn't click into place or anything like that. This is a few years old. That's why you don't see a lot missing, because it's a very special occasion. This is my going to weddings, going to banquets fragrance right here. Love this stuff. So good. One of my favorite leather fragrances ever produced. It's so good. What are you guys wearing? Let's check it out. Overture is special. Ital Libre d'Orange, you or someone like you. All right. Hez is in the house. Conquering week without Paris Corner or clones. I'm proud of you, Joel. Good afternoon. Scent of the day is Brass and Soul. When the spring rolls around, I'm going to pull my bottle out and wear it at least once. Versace Pour Homme for Ethan. Carner Barcelona. Sally Limon, I'm guessing is how you say that. I've never tried that one. I only have Fig Man from them, which I haven't worn in a long time. L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum, can't go wrong there. Latafa Amethyst, it's a great rose dupe. Initio Atomic Rose dupe. Noah, how are you? Nice to see you. Good afternoon, Scott. Boucheron, Japur Homme. Okay. Neroli Woods. It's a damn good white floral, soapy white floral. Just stopping by to say hi. I can't stay, but already hit the like button. Scent of the day, Gentleman EDP Reserve Privé. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you. Legend EDT, an individual out the shower. It's a Mont Blanc type of day for you, I can see. Reflection Man. That's what I'm talking about. Gucci Guilty Absolute. We got, I mean, it's not a blind pickup for me. I have this decant. So I'm just super excited to get a bottle. Volcanus, my man, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I've been seeing all the super thanks on the individual reviews and stuff like that, man. Thank you. You are a real one. You have been giving me the super stickers and super thanks and super chats and all. I mean, thank you, man. Seriously, I greatly appreciate you. Hope you're well. Thank you for being here. Jimmy and Randy, what's up, Ross? Everyone else, hope everyone's having a good day so far. Clipton We Intense for Women. Stole some sprays out of my wifey's bottle. I've never tried that one. Prodalome Intense and Testing Magnetic again. Boston Scent Magnetic for anyone that's curious what Randy's talking about exactly. Lagerfeld, never tried that. Polo Intense. Jad keeps putting 69 instead of playing ball with the chat because he put 69 up here at the top as well. Yes, shout out to the Mafia. But what are you wearing today, Jad? Jad's so random. I love Jad. He's such a unique human. Hello, Ross. How are you? Polo Blue Gold Blend, probably the best Polo Blue. There's a good argument for that being the best one. It's between that Deep Blue Parfum and Polo Blue Parfum. It depends on your taste. All 3 of those, it's kind of 1A, B, and C for me. But there's a good argument for Gold Blend being the best one by a lot of people. Nuit Dissy, Versace Oud Noir. You guys are smelling good. Noah with the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that. Been a quiet lurker on your channel, but I've absolutely loved the content. My favorite influencer in the fragrance world. More rack episodes. Man, I appreciate that. Noah, first, thank you for the super chat. Second, thank you for coming out of the lurking and commenting more. Been seeing you in the last couple live chats. And I've been going, man. I went yesterday. I went 3 or 4 days ago because I got a bunch of different Ross Dress for Lesses. and I hit different ones. I hit Burlington. I'm just Nordstrom Rack. The Marshalls here is abysmal. There's never nothing. There's never nothing. The only reason I put that Nordstrom Rack video out is because it was noteworthy that out of all 4 Ralph's Club gift sets, all 4 bottles had been stolen. So I wanted to just do a PSA about that real quick, because trust me, I still hit the rack stores at least once a week. I go to a rack store and I get out my car ready to film. You guys know how I do it. I film with the top of the building, whichever one we're walking into, me walking into the door, and then we hit the fragrance section. Once I get to the fragrance section, I've been deleting the film, the video footage I've gotten already, because it's been bad. It's been really, really bad. It's not for lack of effort. I've been going, guys. I go to rack stores all the time. I love going to the rack stores. That'll never change. I could win the Powerball tomorrow. I'd still hit the rack stores because I enjoy it. I just do. I could have $100 million. It wouldn't matter. I still love the rack stores. I'm sure I would shop at other places too, which I do. I do a lot of internet shopping. But I'm a bargain hunter, man. That'll never change. That'll never change. But thank you, sir. Deep Blue Parfum, live in California, so love how it pushes in the heat. I actually wore that to my stepson's graduation from high school. Montebaco Verano, I'm going to be pulling that out this spring. That's going to be in the spring niche video for sure. Amber Intense, I've never tried that one. I love the original. The original is fan-damn-tastic. It doesn't get any love anymore because it's been around for years now, but man, it's good. Which one is better performance, EDT or EDP? So I haven't tried the EDP. From what I understand, the EDP and the limited edition Parfum, which I have, pretty much the same thing. If you want louder, EDT. If you want richer and just, they're kind of what and what in longevity. Honestly, the limited edition Parfum is my favorite. I have the Pure Perfume Parfum, the newest one. I have all but the pure oil, the little 20 ml oil you can get. I don't have that one, and I don't have the Eau de Parfum. But I have the EDT, the limited edition Parfum, which my understanding is it's exactly the same as the EDP, and the Pure Perfume Parfum. And limited edition Parfum is the best one in my mind. Across the board, great performance with that. It's loud, but it's not overwhelmingly loud. But you're going to pay double what you're going to pay for the EDT. But it's smoother in the top. The EDT is harsh. Lemon Pledge is what it's been dubbed, which never bothered me, but it does bother some. Scratchy type of synthetic. Limited edition Parfum and the Eau de Parfum, I'm assuming, are smooth. So I would go, if it's between those two, I would assume the Eau de Parfum, or I would go the route of the limited edition Parfum, because that's the one I do have experience with that I love. But thank you for asking. Amber Oud, as in Roja Parfums. Amber Oud, clarify for me and I'll weigh in. I have a lot to say about that one, if so. Rack stores have been slacking recently. Yeah, mine have been terrible. Polo Blue Gold Blend's the best. I mean, like I said, there's an argument for it, Randy. I won't argue against you for that one. We'll dive into these fragrances in just a second. I want to bust these open. We're 8.5 minutes. It's fine. So I'm going to chop it up with you guys. What's going on, Stacks? My main man. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I don't know anyone here. Just you, Ross. It doesn't matter. You still chop it up. It's all the same names in here all the time. I know it's a major time difference for you, Jad. I get it. It has 3 different species of natural deer musk. No one knows or is interested in my fragrances. So Jad's out there in the Middle East, and that's a crazy animalic to wear. See, Jad wears some, I mean, the stuff you hear about wearing these ouds and stuff like that in the heat, it's always hot for Jad. So he wears some wild shit out there in the heat, But like I said, Jad's a very unique individual. Especially in my life in particular, but love Jad. That's why I was giving Jad a hard time and busting his balls. But I'm glad you're here, because like I said, it's a massive time difference from me to Jad for sure. Smooth Operator with the 999 Super Chat. Keep up the great work, my dude. Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate Super Chat, and I greatly appreciate the consistency that you have here on my channel. Rack runs are so addicting. Look, the shoes have been on point lately. If you like running shoes and training shoes, Under Armour. If you like Vans, Adidas, like they've had some, I've seen a lot of Superstars. I've seen these, I don't even know what they're called. They're similar style to Vans, but they're Adidas's version. There's been a lot of that stuff. I got some new Under Armour trail runners, Hover DS, forgot the name, trail runners. Got my wife's same ones, different color and her size, because we go on hikes a lot. So we like the trail runners because we don't do extreme trails or anything like that. We do road to dirt to rock kind of thing, the moderate to mild stuff. We just do it for a while. Pegasus 37, 38, 39. I've been seeing all kinds of shit. It's unreal. If you like sneakers, especially training and running, or casual, really good casual stuff too. That's why I say like the Vans and stuff like that, low top Vans. I almost bought some black and teal ones the other day. Ended up getting the Trail Runners instead. I've seen Metcon, free Metcon 4s. Like I said, trainers. I'm seeing a lot of trainers, even from Nike. Best deal I've seen is CK Defy, 125 ml. If it was EDP, I would have. Oh, so it was the EDT. I haven't tried the EDT. I'd like to get it. I like the Eau de Parfum. I'm going to wear that one more in the spring because it's not real strong enough to cut through the cold. Like it snowed heavy as shit last night. I spent 10 minutes, scooping snow off my car before I could go to the gym earlier. Hate it here. I've gotten to where I hate living here, especially in the snow because it's just driving through a slop fest. I got to wear my snow boots to the gym, put my gym shoes in my backpack, which isn't the end of the world, but it's just the snow's a hassle. I grew up in the humidity, so I never thought I'd grow to hate living here because I love the cold, but that's lost its luster. The shine's off of that apple. I can't wait to move back to Texas in the fall. Can't wait. The thrill of the hunt is real. Not only frags, these kicks you've been finding in the gyms. I've been finding all kinds of good stuff. Now those Nike Blazer lows, the jumbos, I bought those on GOAT. Those I didn't find. And some of these Under Armour shoes I bought from Under Armour, like the Tri-Base Rain 4. Any of you that I've got it scrolling across, subscribe to my other channel, TLTG vlogs. My training shoe reviews have moved over there. I just dropped the first look and on feet of the new Project Rock BSR 3 today. Got those from Under Armour site. I've been buying a lot of stuff from Under Armour's website too. So I know I'm rambling a bit. We need to get into these fragrances. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just catching up with you guys. This is why I like doing these solo streams a lot, because I just like talking to you guys. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy my friends that I have on the channel. I like cutting it up with you guys. And speaking of, there's one of the men that sent me one of these 2 packages. Hashtag support Ross. I appreciate that, Jad. All right. So, fellas, I apologize, but I am going to go ahead. Let me get to the super chat. I don't want to ignore the super chat. Spencer with the $5 super chat to help Ross at Ross, LOL, or Burlington. Shout out to Cheapies and content. I appreciate that, my man. Trust me, I'm always looking. That's the first thing I do. I'm going straight to the fragrance area every rack store I go to, and it's just been so bad lately, man. But thank you for the super chat, Spencer. I appreciate it. So let me get to the bottom. All right, we're at the bottom. Time to cut one open here. So while I have Joe, I guess we'll jump into that real quick. I didn't see Niles say anything, so I guess first one here, I'll open their package first. So since Joe's here, from what I remember on his shorts, he likes it, but I'm excited to find out what he thinks about it nowadays myself and anxious to hear what the answer is as well. Not sure which fragrance y'all are talking about. Haven't tried it, Dylan. Haven't tried it. That's why when you commented about getting it when it hits the discounters, I'm going to get it when it hits the discounters too. I haven't tried it. All right. Let's bust open this package from an unaverage Joe, Mr. Joe Anthony. Joe, are you at work watching this right now? I know you're pretty much employee of the month, but I don't want you to think you can just get away with doing that at work all the time. Let's see. So both are testers. So the downside to this Amouage bottle, which is why for the longest I was planning on avoiding Amouage testers, is they have those shit awful caps for their testers. This doesn't even have a tester box. Awful cheap ass caps. So I was like, man, I'm never getting an Amouage tester. But this situation dictated he was going to sell it in the groups. And I was like, I'll buy it from you. Screw that. This was, as those of you have seen in my live stream so far this year, this is what I said was the next Amouage I was going to buy. And a fantastic deal came up with my good buddy Joe. Jesus, talk about great packaging. Here we go. Say a terrible cap. I hate those stupid caps. But I have, it's a little lower from a tester, but you know what? I'll probably still never go through it, so it's fine. I'll never completely go through it. We got some decants in here as well. Deal with that after. Uh-oh. We got a handwritten note, Joe? Nope, just some paper. All right, let's get this to the side. So we'll take a quick look at Overture Man. Frosted glass, the deep dark juice. I've tried this one time with Justin. Well, at least it holds on pretty well. I tried this one time with Justin, and it was very ashy and smoky, real statement-making showstopper, very situational. This is not an everyday fragrance. We'll go right there. This is going to fill this room. Oh, this is so good. God, it's so good. Overture Man's fire in my top 5. I have not tried that yet. Work for another 30 minutes, so he is doing that. Michael Jordan Legend. What about Michael Jordan Legend? I have it. It's the best Michael Jordan fragrance. Okay. So spicy and resinous and smoky. God, this is good. A little bit of that BO cumin smell. So if you don't like stuff like that, you won't like it. That is in here. I do pick it up. Very masculine, very mature, very non-mass appealing. This is not mass appealing. This, like I said, showstopper, conversation piece, statement maker, show out. Pick your phrase, pick your word. God, this is so good. God, this is so good. Glad both have a happy home. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Joe, like I said, this was my next purchase from Amouage. This year I was getting a bottle. It's been on my radar since I smelled it with Justin like 2 years ago. It was harder to find when he got it. You had to get it from overseas, but now you can get it from the Canadian sites and stuff like that. I believe even a few spots in the US here. It's more readily available now. Yeah, I could see this turning a lot of people off. It is not for the faint of heart, as we like to say. Oh, it's the time of year for this too. Like I said, if you don't like cumin, they definitely have that BO cumin smell to it, like some of the Declaration Cartier fragrances are notorious for, but this is on a different level. You know, it's Amouage. So smoky, deep, rich resins, like almost a taric smokiness, like a birch tar in some ways. You know it's good when you close your eyes. You're damn right. Favorite gym fragrance, First Instinct Blue from Abercrombie and Fitch. That has been my favorite for quite some time. What you think of? Oh, so it performs way better than its concentration. It's an eau de cologne that performs like an eau de parfum. Syrupy waffles, maple syrup accord kind of thing going on. Sweet, a little bit of coffee. It's cheap smelling, but for a like $10, $12 fragrance, it's one of the better $10 fragrances money can buy. It's actually very nice. No, yeah, I haven't. First Instinct together for those who want to look it up. Any of the First Instincts except the Extreme. The Extreme's too strong for the gym. Oh, man. All right, so I'll just sit here and keep smelling it and smelling it. Now, I don't need, here we go, white tester box. I don't need to spray this when I've talked about it a bunch of times with you guys, and we'll just kind of touch on it for a moment. But, you know, Joe got a really good deal on these. He's doing 2 giveaways. Reminder for those of you that want to enter his giveaway, the live stream I did with Joe has the information on how to enter, which you got to say in his shorts video, which is linked in the description of the live stream we did together recently. And he's giving away 2 of these to you guys. He got a great deal on these at work and was kind enough to send one my way. I'm so freaking happy to have this now. Ooh, that cap's on there. Ooh, I smelled through that Amouage. It's a tester, so it's probably been sprayed. I'm not going to spray it. I don't have a reason to. Like I said, it's not a first impressions. I have my decant right here. This is so good. So it's been dubbed as a daring leather fragrance. This is a daring fragrance. This is a masterfully outside the box designer. Masterfully done outside the box designer. So damn good. Totally agree. Niles is here. Niles, your fragrance is next. Your package is the next one I'm opening. Roja Amber Oud. So let me finish with this and we'll talk about that real quick before we open the other one. So if you haven't experienced this, I put a link to Perfume Online. They have stock of them, 50 mLs and the 90 ml. This is absolutely an enthusiast level fragrance worth having in your collection, even on a blind buy. Don't let the stuff you've heard over the years fool you. If you like woodsy, earthy green, dry leather, think about these accords. Woodsy, earthy green, dry leather, while still being fresh and airy. Like the cypress here really kind of opens this fragrance up. This is freaking incredible. You know, for years, I heard everybody say how challenging and daring and not for everybody, not for the faint of heart. Bullshit. This fragrance is amazing. Now, it may just be because I like it so much that I feel that way, It could be the bias of me enjoying the scent profile that much and feeling how stunning it is personally. Look, yeah, it's don't get me wrong. It's probably not the safest blind buy, but if you like woodsy green and leather, if you like anything like that, any of these accords, because it's really that simplistic. It's very dry, woody green and leathery. You need to get this. It's discontinued now, from what I understand. Eventually, you know how this game goes. Eventually, the prices are going to go up. So if you were ever considering getting this, if you've been holding off, man, do yourself a favor. This is so good. This is so good. My favorite Gucci fragrance, hands down. It's not even close. I got a few. It's not even close. All right. So before I forget, Roja Parfum's Amber Oud is my favorite Oud Rose combination. It's very rich, thick, and sweet. It hangs in the air. The atomizer is just a light spritz. My bottle's right over there. It never leaves my rotation table during the cooler months because I never know when I'm going to wear it. I just pull the cap and smell it all the time. It's one of those fragrances that it's very expensive, but when you smell it, when you wear it, I'm not going to say it's justified on why it costs that much, but it definitely smells very expensive. It does not smell like some designer, lower level luxury niche, mid-level niche. It smells like where it's priced. Very expensive. It's an experience worth having. It is not blind buy safe. It is not something I would say just roll the dice and buy because you're going to spend a lot of money on. Even on the 7.5 ml travel sizes you can get from Roja. It's pricey. So if you can get a decan online, I would go that route. It's the most jammy, thick, creamy, sweet, beautiful rose, a little funk to the oud. There's an amber accord. It's very warm, a light, spicy tone in the back. It's very complex, as are most of Roja Dove's fragrances, where it's hard to really pick certain notes out. There's layers to peel back, but it's more about the adjoining accords that are created from these notes. And it doesn't drastically change heavy on my skin in the first few hours, but the deep dry down is drastically different from the first few hours. So it's a strong two-dimensional look because there's just so much going on. Like I said, it's really hard to pick out a lot of the notes. It's more about the accords, kind of like how Burlington 1819 is from Roja Dove. It's worth trying. It's worth experiencing for sure. So let me get caught up on these real quick. Yeah, I'm just going to get the Bond, not the Jordan. Oh, I mean, any Bond number 9 fragrance is going to be better than a Michael Jordan fragrance. I'm sorry. Do not, yes. Amber Oud, it actually comes with a card that tells you not to spray garments. It will stain. It will stain. It is super, super dark. Super dark. It will stain your clothes. And it's a parfum. It's high oil concentration. Gucci, and I keep forgetting to buy. I won't get it sooner than later. If you and I have similar taste, you will like it, Randy. If you 9 times out of 10, you and I like the same fragrance equally, like we both have the same excitement level about certain fragrances, you'll probably really like this one. And look, it can be polarizing. I get it, but I fall on the side of it's really freaking good. One of the better designers ever created. It's a top 10 all-time designer, in my opinion. And it's very simple. It's not some super complex fragrance. I was told I smell like wet cardboard box with car grease. You talking about Gucci Guilty Absolute? That's crazy. Gucci, yeah, okay, that's crazy. What kind of genre of music vibe Overture Man gives you? Ooh. It can fall somewhere in between classic and reggae, believe it or not, because it's so smoky. I would think it would fall somewhere between classic music, classic masculine, with kind of that vibe of reggae. Not a cannabis note or anything. Obviously, that's going to be the first thing you think when I say it ties to reggae, but it just gets better as it dries. It's got a creamy tone in the backdrop as it started to settle. The wood facet starting to come in. God, it's so good. Let's see where I land on it. Yeah, you can find decants online, worst case scenario. All right, I got to skip ahead a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I have never tried that. It's your signature scent. I've never tried that. I want Overture. Overture is crazy. I have no experience with the house. So, all right, time to dive into City Rhythm Austin. Let's cut this bad boy open. Let's see what Niles is working with. He's never put out a dud. So the expectation is I'm sure this is going to be great too. The dude never puts out duds. People can call me a shill all they want. I don't give a good goddamn. I like good stuff. Niles makes good stuff. Great stuff. So unfortunately, he did not have boxes at the time, so I don't have the box to show you guys, which is no big deal. Let me go ahead and pull the plastic. And here we are. Get that to focus. You must focus. Come on, that should be right there, should be the angle where it focuses because it's highly reflective, so it's going to be hard to get it to focus. Come on. Yeah, I might not be able to get it to focus, guys. Just have to look at it from back here, it'll focus. So, City Rhythm, Austin Live Music Capital. All right. Well, this comes off way better because, Niles, I never told you this, but my cap is a complete falling apart mess that gets stuck and atomizes the fragrance with New Orleans jazz and blues. I never told you that, but I mean, it's no big deal. Not the end of the world. It's just kind of irritating when I put it back on. I hear it spray. Oh, such a beautiful atomizer. Ooh. Okay, so I haven't looked at the notes on this one. That's fruity and boozy. That's fruity. I wasn't expecting that. Not necessarily. It's more like honey and leather. Might be something a little fruity though, but leather and honey jumps out at me. New caps too. Yeah, clearly this is a much better cap. Much, much better cap than the last fragrance, than New Orleans Jazz and Booze. I have to send you some pictures and show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is way better cap. Way better. If you happen to have an extra New Orleans Jazz and Booze new cap laying around, please send one my way if you don't mind. I will gladly pay for shipping. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. There's almost a gourmand feel to it with leather, is how it comes across. I have never smelled it. My subs have been talking to me about City Rhythm lately. I have no. You're missing out, Randy. You're missing out. Niles has a bunch of really good stuff. New Orleans Jazz and Booze, full of bourbon, praline, gorgeous. Miami's probably his most popular one. 2654 is a combination of Miami and San Diego, which that's two of his more popular fresh ones. I got you. I appreciate that, man. Cap is literally night and day. Yeah, this is a humongous upgrade, but this is exactly what I'm talking about with Niles, guys. Every fragrance evolves with his packaging, with his presentation, with just the creativity. This is how indie fragrance brands need to pay attention to what Niles is doing. Niles does it right. There's an odd note that I'm picking up here. There's something different. I can't quite pinpoint what the hell it is. I have not. I have not. Well, Jazz and Booze, the one you love, Ross. I'm excited to hear. Yeah, yeah. New Orleans Jazz and Booze. That's my favorite. That is my favorite. This smells a bit more wearable. It's delectable. It's almost like a cinnamon spice with some honey and some leather. It's kind of how it comes across. I'm very curious. So we're gonna pull City Rhythm up real quick. Let's go to shop. Okay, here we go. Austin. So from $30, just to give you guys an idea. So 50 ml is 145, 10 ml is 30, 100 ml is 190. Okay, so Austin is known to be the live music capital of the world and boasts more live music venues than any other city in the country. There's a certain free spiritedness that permeates it. Take some time to soak in the beautiful countryside, then head into the city where there are more craft breweries than in any other Texas city. It's hard to beat Austin's warm, laid back, and friendly vibe, which is what this fragrance brings to you. Prominent notes of cognac, so there's the booziness, to ignite your spirit, leather, oh, there you go, warm shades of tobacco to sedate your tense thoughts. Okay, so cognac and tobacco, tonka bean, oak, and leather. That's that woody facet. Sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and amber. It's coming across a little honey and spicy. What's giving me this spice? There's no spicy note here. Maybe it's the oak. coming across that way? I get the sandalwood though, because it is getting a little creamy. It's not super sweet, so it's not heavy on the vanilla and tonka bean. It's there, but it's not heavy. The tobacco that you used, I don't think this is the same tobacco oil that's in Manhattan. It doesn't smell the same. That was more of a leafy, herbal, earthy type of tobacco. Niles, please clarify this for me in the chat. This doesn't smell like the same tobacco oil. This is a creamier fragrance as it starts to settle than the previous tobacco oil in Manhattan would have dictated for sure. That would have made it more aromatic and earthy, I think, anyways. It's not too boozy either. Yes. So it is a different. That's what I thought. It doesn't smell like the same tobacco oil that you used in Manhattan. This is much more smooth and wearable than I anticipated. So when you say the term laid back in this write-up, the scent profile encompasses that vibe. Very good job, sir. This is much more laid back, whereas New Orleans is definitely more party atmosphere. Super boozy. If you like very boozy fragrances, guys, New Orleans jazz and booze. Yeah, this is different. Swiss perfumery. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, because this is honestly, the oil quality smells a little bit higher. When you say Swiss perfumery, has there been an upgrade in oil quality here from your last releases? Because there's a richness and smoothness that I haven't really gotten before in any of your fragrances. Thank you. Curious, is that the case? Has there been an upgrade in oil quality? Because it smells like it. I'm telling you, there's something a little warm and spicy in the backdrop. It could be the oak amber combo giving me that, because oak can kind of come across as a lightly spiced wood sometimes to me, anyways, on my skin. So smooth, well blended. Kudos, sir. This yeah, Aquawood's getting bumped. I was gonna wear Mancera Aquawood tomorrow, but we're rocking Austin tomorrow. I'm impressed. Yes, much higher, more expensive oils. Okay. It's noticeable, Niles. It's very noticeable. Very noticeable. So upgrading oil quality and blend, upgraded caps from the last. So multiple upgrades from the last release. And the last release was my favorite. My favorite from the house. New Orleans Jazz and Booze is still my favorite. Maybe it's the bias from being from 45 minutes southwest of New Orleans. I don't know. It really encompasses the spirit of the city. But this is the smoothest fragrance you've put out. Guys, any of you familiar with City Rhythm? This is the smoothest fragrance he's put out. Smooth goes a long way. When you smell it, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Excellent, excellent, excellent work, sir. Excellent work. Thank you so much for sending it my way. $2 super chat from Spencer says, shout out to Justin with the $50 holla hashtag content. What's up, everyone? Scent of the Night, Versace Eros EDP first wear, and I'm in love with it. Another win for the collection. I like it more than the Parfum. I do. I thought it was going to be the other way around, but the EDP is the best one. Niles, what are your 3 recommendations for me to buy? So, Randy, want to see that review and or first impressions video if you do end up making a City Rhythm purchase. Know that Ross thinks already in his video, but really anxious to find out what you think. Austin is my favorite. J-Rod says that's his favorite. Randy, I'll give you my 3 that you should try. Definitely this, Miami, and New Orleans Jazz and Booze. If you're just going to try 3 to start, that's the 3 I would start with. Manhattan is kind of the signature scent of the group. It's his first release. He's got tempo, rhythm, and pulse. He's got these more fitness and activity and movement oriented scents. That's its own collection. He's got Frequent Flyer, which is an accelerator, amplifier, booster for your fragrances, kind of like the Molecule fragrances. He's got a lot of stuff now in his collection. You might want to check him out for sure. Testing New Orleans right now. Scent of the day. Grand Soir, making me damp right now. So smooth and creamy. That is one of the best amber vanillas ever, especially when it comes to amber. Ogun, nice to see you, sir. I'm glad you could stop by. I appreciate you coming check us out for a little bit. What's up, Ross? Scent of the day. Black Orchid Parfum. I've never tried the Parfum. Tried the Eau de Parfum. So Niles says Miami, 2654, and Austin. So again, 2654 is a combination of Miami and San Diego Pacific Sunset, which before New Orleans came out, San Diego was my favorite. But 2654, honestly, if you got 2654, you kind of don't need Miami and San Diego, in my opinion, because it's the best of both, the highlight notes of both in accords. But Miami's his most popular. So that's probably why he's saying that, because everybody should experience it, at least experience it. Because like I said, it is his best seller for sure. It's the one people gravitate to. Just picked up Cedrat Boisé. Can't wait. Should get it by tomorrow. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, and for those of you wondering why I'm looking up instead of the side now, so those of you that saw my Project Rock BSR3 video today, I moved my setup back over there with my camcorder. So it's no longer right behind this webcam. So the monitor's not over there anymore. It's able to go right here. So now it's above this webcam. So now live streams are strictly on the webcam. No more higher quality from my camcorder. So I'm changing the setup around. You know, live streams are still going to be this setup, but I'll have mine. Amber Oud Gold Extreme Edition. Would like to know your thoughts. Outside of Blue Edition and Rouge, I've never tried any of them. Dan says Miami is my favorite. I see it in the Virgin Island Water scent family. Yeah, but definitely takes its own, like that earthy floral osmanthus. That's a game changer in that scent profile. Probably missed most of this. Just jumping in. I've owned Gucci Guilty Absolute for a few months. I wore it completely for the first time last weekend to a concert and received an unsolicited compliment. That's always good. Sweet, thanks. Scent of the day, tobacco. Ooh, that's a stunner. So the sandalwood's definitely coming out more in Austin. And the cumin's coming out a little bit more in Overture Man. Like I said, this is the daring fragrance in the video, not Gucci Guilty Absolute. When you put these two next to each other, this looks like Dior Sauvage. That's not in scent profile, but in mass appeal. Like I would call that mass appealing compared to this, you know? Whew, man, a little stinky. I like that in a good way. And then my scent of the day, Bacio Immortelle from Argos. Just some good stuff. Then I have these decants from Joe. I think we'll save this for another time. Some of the Primera stuff that he wanted me to check out. We'll save that for another time because we're about 40 minutes in. So I'm going to just chop it up with you guys for a little bit longer. Go ahead and pull that down. I haven't even looked at the likes. 79 likes, 125 viewers. Can we get over 100 likes? You guys mind hitting that thumbs up for me? Those of you that haven't yet, please do a review. Club Din. I have it coming. I have it coming from Perfume Online. I caved because I've had so many requests about those. I have Untold, Iconic, and Urban Elixir coming. So be on the lookout. I will be doing those this month. This month for sure. Hello, the Tux. Never tried it. Never tried it. Just jumping on. Wearing original vetiver. Ooh, I haven't smelled that in so long. You have any experience with commodity vetiver? Commodity vetiver, yuck for me. I've never tried any of them. Like 95% of the commodity fragrances, I don't even recall trying any of them. Also just picked up Imperium the other day. What are your thoughts on that? Scent for today's Kismet Detour Noir. Kind of went for layering today. Imperium I'm not familiar with. What brand is that? Let's get those likes up. That's what I'm talking about. 90. We're 10 away. Can we get 10 more likes? 10 more likes. Let's get over 100. What's going on, Tyler? How are you? Galan L'Homme Ideal Eau de Toilette. Slept on. Curious, have you tried? I've never even heard of this brand. I've never heard of this brand. Scent of the day, Product Carbon. Ross, I'm glad you got your nose on Desir Toxic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got a backup bottle on the way? Damn. You really like it. I haven't worn it in a while, though. I like wearing that to dinner. It's so intoxicating. It really is. It's so the way the cannabis is done with the black currant, it's just beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Oh, yeah, he's asking Reggie. Yeah, because I don't know. Different take on Gold Edition. More masculine, supposedly. Noted. Commodity don't last. Great show, Yancey. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome. Thanks, Ross. I think I need to get the Jazz and Booze as one of them I'm ordering tonight. Yeah, if you like bourbon-heavy fragrances, you'll like this. The praline stands out. It's got a little bit of a patisserie vibe. So he was going for the nightlife and the next morning with the theme, the music, the alcoholism. That's why it's heavy on the booze. A lot of cinnamon spice and this patisserie note with the praline. So you get this gourmand feel where think beignets. If you've ever been to New Orleans, that's where you get kind of the patisserie vibe to it. It's magical. It's magical. It's fantastic. I wanted to rip him to shreds. I was hoping he messed up because I was going to be the biggest critic for the New Orleans fragrance. I told him that. I said, I'm gonna crucify you if it's not good, because this one's close to the heart, when it comes to New Orleans. And he did such a good job. That's why I praise it every chance I get, because I was fully prepared to rip it to shreds if it wasn't up to par, and it exceeded my expectations. So, Niles, if you're still here, kudos, man. It's still my favorite. Scent of the day, Scent X1 by Kieran NYC. That was the Scent Explorer exclusive. Imperium, that Elysium clone. Oh, okay, that Neeb was talking about. Okay, I got you. And Saturday, I'm going to have Neeb on here. We're going to be going through all those decants. I have them right here. So Saturday, we're going to be doing a live stream on here. He couldn't do today. We were supposed to be doing this right now, he and I. But we rescheduled for Saturday. He picked up a shift, had to go into work. Yeah, I haven't sprayed in a long time. It's decent. It's nothing special. It's one of my least favorite Banana Republic fragrances. It doesn't inspire me to reach for it, but it's not a bad scent. I would give it middle of the road grades, like maybe a 6 out of 10 at best, better than good kind of thing. It just doesn't inspire me. It's nice. It's just not that great, His interpretation. Okay. Why is everyone so obsessed with talking about the tux? It's getting annoyingly talked about on my channel. I have no idea. Montrese, what's up, big dog? Oh, Kismet is pretty fire. They say it's close to Moustache. Cartier Edition Noir, then Lancome Hypnos. Okay. All Saints. I haven't tried anything from All Saints. There's just so much out there, man. God, there's so much out there to try. Oh, well, and when it's a bergamot dominant fragrance, it's hard not to be decent, Kismet's better than Alhambra Tuxedos, better than both. Okay. Appreciate your honesty. Yeah, I'm always straight up with you guys, whether it's a recorded video, a shorts video, a live stream, whatever the hell. I'm always being straight up with you guys. Seems like it's been a hit with the fragrances that trigger people on the internet shorts. I did one yesterday. I got a bunch of requests to do a part 2, so I did a part 2 today. I might do all the way up to like a part 5, because there's several I could do. I had somebody ask me, are you going to do a Zaharoff one on Instagram? And I was like, no. I talked to George about it, though. I said, what do you think about me doing that? Before that comment came up, before I did the first one, I was like, what do you think about me throwing my fragrances in there, or one of yours or something? And he's cool with it if I want to do it. And I haven't debated. I might do a Zaharoff one just to have a little fun, People get triggered. Naturally, both of my fragrances would have to go in there, Just received my purchases: Rasasi Fatan, Latafa Fakar, Mano Fresh, Light Blue Forever. Feels like Christmas. Sounds like Christmas, man. Congrats. That's a great haul. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What is the last backup bottle I purchased? Been a while. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. Club de Nuit Intense, City Rhythm Miami. See, there you go. LJ Mack rocking the most popular of the house today. Sprayed Ferragamo's signature today, and my shirt on my shirt, and it's projecting. Shout outs to Up and Up Trucking. John C. Let's see. Yes, I just haven't. I got too many fragrances, man. I've got too many, and I've always got more coming. I mean, we literally just opened a package with 3 more. 2 packages with 3 more fragrances. The day after I opened a package with 4 fragrances. You know what I mean? I always got stuff. I don't truly get to enjoy all of my stuff because I have so much, but I get to experience a lot. It helps to season my palate more and my nose more and more. And it gives me more to talk to you guys about. I'm able to spread more opinions this way when I get my nose on more things. So unfortunately, I do really like it. I do. It's really good. I just haven't been wearing it lately. At least 1,000. At least. I'm at least at the 1,000 mark. Citrine would be I have 3 bottles of Citrine. I'm good. I'm almost halfway through my first bottle. I'm so glad I have 3 bottles of Citrine, because it's going to be moving to Europe when the stock's done here in the U.S. That's it. Royal Oud and Oud Wood. I bet that smells good. I'm not sure. Home for the Holidays is fan-frickin-tastic. I haven't tried New Harlem, though. I heard Citrine is that deal. The scent's amazing. performance is going to vary. It's a true fresh fragrance. It's a real freshy Italian citrus style. Not really. There's something different about it that I could see where you're coming from, but not completely. Like, it would need a lot more spice to come across as angel share to me. It has a similar sweetness, but the leather is what really changes it for me. Like, I wouldn't call it the same. Maybe 50%, 60% at best. Like, I can see where you're coming from for sure, but not close enough to where I would say he was inspired by it or anything like that. Nah. Mikey Dens, what's going on? Got to get a bottle of Austin. It's really, really freaking good, man. I'm wearing it tomorrow. This is going to be my sin of the day tomorrow. Aquawood just got bounced. Okay. Oh, wow. A 6 ounce of Essenza for a bottle of Business Over Pleasure. Man, I only have so many. Like, I gave the last bottle I could wholeheartedly cough up, I gave to Randy from my personal stash. Because I need Business Over Pleasure to outlive me. And I go through spurts of spraying that one pretty heavy. And I'm like 2/3 of the way through my first bottle. And I'm like 1/6 of the way through another bottle. There's another bottle of it. Like, the first bottle was the lab sample, the test batch, the prototype, the one that's getting close to the bottom. And I have a production bottle that I open just to smell the differences in the richness. And let's talk about it. Message me on IG, Justin. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, man. I want to, if you like it that much, I want you to have a bottle. You know what I mean? But we'll work something out, because that's a lot of value for a 6 ounce, a 200 ml of Aqua di Gio Essenza. You don't have to give me all that. We'll work something out a little better for you, man. But maybe I can part with another one. You know, we'll talk about it. Message me on IG. Finally got my Sony Wave, man. This stuff's so good and it lasted all day. I mean, it's so good. That was one of my favorite pickups last year. And when the warm weather rolls around, I'll be rocking it again. Eventually figure out distinct fragrance notes, nuances, depth. On which fragrance? Which one? 100 Monkey Omen on the site for me. New Harlem's my #1 pickup right now. Pancakes and syrup with an aromatic backbone. My wife said last night it's her new favorite. That's pretty high praise. Zaharoff signature, fresh, clean, soapy, aromatic, sweet, and woody. What's going on, Ricky Tomatoes? How are you, sir? 110 likes, 109 viewers. We finally surpassed likes to viewers. We lost a few viewers, but we got the likes. But I appreciate all of you, seriously. Should have tracking for a package. Okay, 10-4. Dan B. Want a citrine, keep passing it off. About to order it. Yeah, it's moving exclusively to Europe when everything runs out. As far as the stock, so you can save 10%. Let me give you my link, because only my link, discount codes don't work anymore. So only my link works to save you 10%. The hell is it? Right there. So I'm gonna put it in the chat for you real quick. Click this link if you're gonna go order from Zaharoff. It doesn't work on Z Creator fragrances, and it doesn't work on new releases. Like, it doesn't work on leather tobacco, but it'll work on the other fragrances. That way you can save yourself 10%. Of course, I get a small commission as well. We both win. But this way you can save the 10%, because you got to think, on $140, that's $14 off. On $150, $15 off, you know? So off subject, are Metcons, any style modern, in your opinion, one of the best shoes you can use for starting deadlifting? So if you're going to be doing a lot of deadlifting, but you want something that still has enough versatility to do other things, athletic movements, plyometrics, not the best running shoe, obviously, because they're very firm. I would say for stability, I would go with the Metcon 6. They're easy to find under $100 now, because we're at the Metcon 8 at this point. The Metcon 8 is a higher stack because it has the lifters built into it. Whereas if you get the Metcon 6, you can they have removable lifters. So if you want that high peak for squats and stuff like that, kind of like a true lifting shoe, you can do that. It's the hard TPU. You put it under your insole and everything, or the removable midsole. So I would say the Metcon 6, if your focus is going to be powerlifting, but you want a shoe that still has some versatility, Metcon 6. all the way. Because the 7 and the 8, like they have that React foam. There's a little bit more responsiveness and step-in comfort, but they're also higher stack. You can get that same stack, but it's optional with the 6. And they're much more breathable, and they got a bunch of cool-ass colors. You know, I love training in the 7. I don't have the 8. The 7 and the 8's the same damn shoe. Just don't have the rope guard on the medial side. I'll get the 8s when they're on sale and cheap enough, but the 6, man, I would go the 6 personally. Absolutely do. Talked about it a minute ago. I just don't have time to. I have too many fragrances. Oh no, definitely not. Absolutely not. This is all about orange and clementine and incense and amber. It is not. It's so much deeper. Not no bergamot smell whatsoever. Not a vetiver heavy fragrance. No, definitely not. It's a sweet orange, and then clementine gives off kind of this lime smell. No, definitely not. I got you. Let's figure something out. Yeah, just message me. You got it. It's sealed. Oh, damn. Might have to take you up on that, but we'll work something out. I'll get you a bottle, man. I'll get you a bottle. 6 ounces Senza. Yeah, that's crazy. They're going for about the same on eBay. It's crazy. So that must be a backup bottle that you have. So we can be swapping out backup bottles. So thank you. And I if you really like it, I want you to have more of it. You know what I mean? It's not that easy to come by. You can buy an oil kit from different fragrance houses and learn the notes. Okay. Almost a 60K sub. Yeah, I'm hoping at my current pace to be there in about a week. That's what my goal is, like a week roughly, because I've been averaging right around 104 a day since the beginning of the year, since I started doing more shorts videos. Like almost every day, I do a live stream, a recorded video, and a shorts video. Some days I might do like yesterday, I did two recorded videos and 2 shorts actually. Some days I'll do 2 shorts. It all depends because the shorts you don't really make dick, but it brings in new viewers. I've had shorts videos where I've gained 55 subscribers in 2 days from. I've had some where I've gained 5 or 6. The average is like 25 to 30. So think about that. If I was already averaging about 70 subscribers a day roughly, now I start doing these shorts consistently and it brings in, let's say on an average of another 25, 95, 100 a day. Jumps it up. Now that's more people come and see the other content. And then you guys love the live streams. You guys are the faithful on the channel that are always here. So this is, time for me and you guys to get together. These live streams are about me and you guys. This isn't for new people. This is for the existing subscriber base that likes me and wants to come talk to me, Mike, if you're following Leaf, now my new favorite from your line. I've tried. You were right to get me to buy that. Yeah, that's the best. That's the best. Fallen Leaf. It's the way to go. It's an amazing blend. Scent of the day, Mysterious Night. Great choice, Montrese. Missoni Wave's more like Chanel Allure Sport than it is Versace Pour Homme. At first, you'll get a little bit of Versace Pour Homme, but as it dries, it's much more Chanel Allure Sport. I would say 70%. It's pretty close, but it's more of a Chanel Allure Sport type of scent profile. Ross, have you trained grip? I can close the 150-pound fairly easy, but can't do the 200-pound grippers. Not really. I never do any of the grip strength stuff. Like I'll purposely wait till it gets really freaking heavy when I do traps, when I do shrugs or deadlifts and stuff like that. I train less with my wraps for back. I just kind of just work on my grip. Now, if my grip's really weak that day, I'll go with straps from the start, but it all depends on my forearm strength and grip strength. But I got decent grip strength, but I don't know. I haven't tested the weight of the grip strength. I haven't done that. Let me scroll ahead a little bit. Jared, what's going on, my man? You missed some first impressions, some conversation. Nothing you can't rewatch later when you have some time. Nothing serious. Dope content. Keep killing it. Thank you, man. IlFam79, I appreciate you being here, big dog. Yeah, I watch all your videos, but don't comment on all of them. Been a fan for a while since you had like 5K subs. I even want a giveaway. Oh yeah, I know your handle. Anytime it's a regular or somebody I see repeatedly or they comment all the time or giveaway winners like you're talking about, I don't forget, because you'll see them over and over, so they kind of stick in your brain. but I appreciate you being here. Got a new decant today. I've got to hand it to you, Ross. Vanilla Oud. Oh, is that Vertus? Is one of the best smelling fragrances I've ever come across. I've got to get a full bottle. If you're talking about Vertus Vanilla Oud, you lucky duck. That's hard to find. Scent of the Day Citrine. Can't go wrong there. Insomnia. Sleeper fragrance. I've never tried that one. Smelled House Party or Melting Pot for Making Sense. I haven't tried either of those. I got a pile of them from Mike right here. I just haven't tried those. Darren, what's going on? Ooh, you're wearing Loam Ideal EDT today as well. So is Tyler, which I don't know if Tyler's still here, but he's wearing that as a scent of the day too. Doing a Mancera Discovery set this week. Today was Hindu Kush. Didn't smell any marijuana. It's not heavy. It's faint. It's more of an earthy green scent with some freshness. It's very wearable. The name's a little misleading. I've had a decant of it too. KEDP, slept on, decent. If you're unimpressed with the Aventus DNA, would you still like Cidrapoise? I say yes because they're not the same. It always cracks me up when people call it a clone. It's an alternative. It's not a clone. Alternative meaning it can do the same job, same vibe. It's fruity, it's sweet, it's dry and woody. I've said this many times, wicker basket full of fruits. The leather's not too heavy. On some people, it's heavier than others, but it's far less like Aventus than it gets credit for sure. No, I am not getting the time to get moving. No, we are in a live stream. Shut up. Ultra Red Man. Yes. Orange creamsicle with spices and woods. It's Paco Rabanne's version, basically, of Amen Ultra Zest. It's fantastic. Yeah, Justin said it's awesome. It's fantastic. Performance is above average. It smells really good. Really good. Orange creamsicle with like this zesty spice. So good. It's so good. Imperium scent of the day. Cool. Thanks, Ross. No worries. Ross, don't feel bad. We'll talk on IG. Yeah. Just hit me up. L'Oreal and Estee Lauder operate. Any fears of existing fragrances and flankers getting reformulated with the new YEDP Intense and Ombre Leather EDT coming out? Not really, because I don't bother with that stuff because it's all about the scent. As long as the scent doesn't change, I'm cool. Whatever the performance is, it is on my skin. That stuff never bothers me, man. I'm situational and wear fragrances accordingly once I learn how they're going to react on my skin. So I don't fear any reformulations. As long as they don't change the scent profile. Doesn't really bother me. I don't think it smells like Aventus at all, to be honest. Maybe slightly. Yeah, slightly. I agree. Juiciest lime since I've ever come across anyone else. You should try a tar. Never heard of that. I got the Vertus sample pack with 21 cents. Justin told me about that. He has that, and it's like they're numbered. Instead of having the names on them, it's some weird crap like that. Thanks for the deadlift and shoe recommendation. We'll look into it. Been binge watching your workout channel vlog lately, and it's got me feeling like the Hulk wanting to work out more. I appreciate that, man. I haven't done a workout vlog in a few weeks. I'm dieting much harder right now. It's been driving me nuts at night. I have literally cut out my I don't know if you guys saw in the last couple live streams. I've been drinking this instead of my Diet Dr. Peppers or Sprite Zeros. Cut the carbonation, diet sodas out. The sugar's as close to non-existent as it can be. Much more vascular. I'm getting leaner. The obliques and everything are coming out more. But, man, it's been miserable at night. Miserable. Miserable at night. Not snacking on chips, at least. Like this. Trix Minis. I catch a handful of these when it gets to be just too damn bad. I catch a handful of these and just eat them dry because I have lactose issues. So no milk, no almond. I mean, I could get almond milk, but I don't want the calories. I've been really this past week, I've gotten really harsh on changing the calories that I'm taking in. It's not really going heavy in a deficit as much as it's really like buckling down on the calories that I am consuming. Evening, everyone, scent of the day is Chrome Pure. No, I will be getting that sooner than later. Twisted Lily is going to be doing their own launch of it, and I'm going to be included as one of the influencers that's lucky enough to get a bottle, from what I understand. So looking forward to that. I've heard underwhelming things from my buddy Randy, though, so we'll see. If it's underwhelming, It's underwhelming, and I'll tell you guys about it. Honest fragrance reviews in the house. Speaking of fellow fitness enthusiasts that like fragrances, what's going on, my man? Nice one. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm no, I doubt it. I mean, they have Victory Elixir coming out right now. They just came out. I'm sure they'll have more releases. Yes, so certain days, like I've got off that bandwagon for a while, but now that's going to be a thing again because like my 99% lean turkey with carrots and onions that I do, I've been eating without rice for a couple of days, and then half a cup of rice with the two portions. Like today, I had rice and pinto beans because I stopped at Chipotle, but that's my post workout meal. That's when I'll have my most amount of carbs. But I mean, it's double chicken, fajita vegetables, half a scoop of green chili salsa, brown rice, pinto beans. I get the brown rice because I like how it tastes better. I don't want the grains. The grains cause bloat for me. I take probiotics and prebiotics and everything for the bloat. But my refeed day is going to be a cheat meal. And I'm about 3 more days out from it. And it's going to be the Chinese buffet that I really like. It's going to be a bunch of MSG, sodium, carbs, and saturated fat. I tear that shit up because I've been depriving myself the last couple of days. So I'm going to earn cheat meals, not cheat days. I'm buckling down. I'm trying to get more disciplined. So I get in the habit of, no big deal. I'll train hard tomorrow. But the God's honest truth, it's the age-old thing. You can't outwork a bad diet, because the thing that's stopping my physique from the next level, the level it's never been to before, is fixing the bad parts of my diet, because it doesn't take much of your nutrition to be bad. If there's a little bit of it every day that needs some cleaning up, it needs to be cleaned up, because consistent bad eating, even if it's one meal a day or that bad snack every day, it's going to hinder the progress. Don't get me wrong, I've had great progress, but there's the next level. I got to clean the diet up more. And it's hell. God, it's hell. Yeah, it's been an hour already. We're going to shut it down here in just a little bit. Crack the dieters. Look, Diet Dr. Pepper, even when I wasn't dieting, it's my favorite soda. I haven't had a Diet Dr. Pepper in a week. It's killing me. Like, I'm trying to not let it bother me, but mentally it's bothering me. Favorite snack right now is the zero sugar snack pack Jellos. They are delicious, and they actually do curve the craving. It's sucralose instead of aspartame. Because if you get the Jello brand ones or anything, it's aspartame. And one of the reasons I'm cutting out the diet sodas is to get rid of the aspartame, because my body's just been full of aspartame for years, consistently. Diet Coke after Diet Dr. Pepper after Diet Dr. Pepper after Diet Coke, Sprite Zeros, all these diet sodas, always full of aspartame. So I'm trying to get that out of my system. So the sucralose is a much better artificial sweetener for the body. So I'm doing those. 2 of those, it's only 20 calories. There's no added sugars or sugar alcohols or anything. And it actually does curve. I need to buy some more. I ate my last 2 last night. Talking about it makes me remember I need to go get them. Smack the like button. That's what I'm talking about. But thank you for asking. It's funny that you bring that up, because now look, I've gotten a little bit weaker in the last couple of days because of it. Boy, when that refeed day hits, I'm going to be strong as a sun. I was pretty strong today, though. I did 4 reps of 275 on the flat bench. Before I had to rack it, because I was about to need a spot pretty badly, and I didn't have a spotter. Dangerous to get on the flat bench with a barbell with no spotter. It's a ballsy move. Yeah, it's been a minute. Have you since I revisited, but didn't know there was Oud in it. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. AM, what's going on? Aaron Rodgers to New Orleans. Yeah, right. We're gonna get Derek Carr, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with that. I'll take Derek Carr. Are you losing strength? Yeah, I've literally just talked about it. Today I was pretty strong though, because yesterday was the day that I introduced some more rice back. So I had more carbs. Yes, a half a cup of rice in 3 different meals yesterday. Whereas I was just getting the vegetables, no corn. How I usually have that Southwest corn that I mix in. No. So today was a stronger day because of it. But the next 2 days is going to be next to nothing on carbs. Like the rest of the day, I'm not going to have any rice. I had my rice and pinto beans post-workout. That's the strategic carbs, because my body was craving it. It was post-workout, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What's that fragrance? What a name. What's up, bro? First time in years catching you live. Always wanted to ask what you've been doing to shred up. I was literally just talking. I'm sure you heard it because I'm so far behind on the comments. I'm sure you heard all of that. You sure in a good mood for dieting. I love talking fragrances and I love talking to you guys. I like doing this stuff. But trust me, I was in a rush to get here. I was savoring my Chipotle burrito bowl. So I just had a bag of sweet tart ropes and I'm still losing weight. Thoughts on intermittent fasting? So I train fasted every day. I break my fast with my post workout. So if the last thing I eat's at midnight, because I don't go to bed till 2, if the last thing I eat's at midnight, I don't eat till 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. So I intermittent fast every day for like 14 hours, 14 to 15 hours, not the full 16, 14 to 15 hours. And like I said, I train fasted just on B vitamins and stimulants, caffeine and stuff, you know. All right, so we're about to shut this down in just a little bit. Let me get caught up. Hear you on the diet soda. I miss it too. I used to drink a 2 liter bottle a day. So I buy the 6 packs of the bottles, which are now $5 a piece. They used to be 250. Ridiculous. 258 is what they used to be. I'm not going to get political and say what I think. Fucking mouth breathing idiot. Anyways, I wish someone would make a pre-workout drink like Beyond Raw with sucralose instead of aspartame. That's the only thing I have a problem with. Yeah, because the sucralose is so much better for you. But gut and bacteria health. Yeah, it really is. That's one of the reasons I cut it out. I've been on the probiotics and prebiotics for 2 months now, daily, and it's making a difference with the bloat for sure. Let's see. Missed the part that you mentioned. You're off the diet sodas. What was it taking their place? So, so this is Canteen from Redcon One. I have many of them. It's beets and pomegranate, B vitamins, electrolytes. That's why I'm hugging this, because this is my sweet nectar of life that I drink. I fill this whole thing up. I filled it up last night, and I'm about right here on it after going to the gym. And I'll drink it down and fill it up again tonight and drink some of it tonight before I go to bed. Check it out. Canteen from Redcon One. Plum Fusion's my favorite flavor. I just threw away a container yesterday and opened a new one last night. It's a brand new open, plus I have 2 unopened. I love that stuff. It's a hydration mix. And it's delicious because water is the most boring thing in the world to consume. God, water is boring, but you need it. So this at least does a little extra for me and makes it tolerable. Gang, gang. That's what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, Amouage Myths. There you go. You know why? Because you got plenty. Got to run some errands and I'll contact. Sounds good, Justin. Just hit me up whenever. Hit me up on the at tltg.reviews. Hit me up on that one. I mean, if you hit me up on at ross.jc12, my fitness page, I'll still see the message on there too. But so hit me up on one of them. That's the easiest way to get me is on IG. 10-4, that's much more fasting than I do. I believe it. Well, look, I know what all to do. The discipline's the issue. Discipline's the issue. I grew up in the gym. My first job was at a hardcore gym back home. My dad was a competitive bodybuilder. I grew up around bodybuilders and I have the knowledge. It's just the discipline part is the hard part for me. You know, I know it works for my body. It's just sticking to it. I mean, I've been in this shape a few times in my life. It's just I haven't gotten to the point to where it's like veins in my abs and abs showing. I've never been to that point. I want to get there. What's your favorite YouTube fitness influencer? I don't watch much, but I do watch Bradley just for the funny aspect of it because I love when he's got Sarah on there. Sarah Ansari. Sarah Safari. That's her name, yeah. Sarah Safari. She cracks me up. I watch her shit from time to time when it comes up. I'm subscribed to her. But it's funnier when she's on Bradley's channel. Those of you don't know what I'm talking about, Bradley Martin. The twins don't really do fitness much anymore, but I've watched the Hodge twins for years and years and years. It's more just their conservative stuff now. But yeah, I watch Bradley here and there. Just for the entertainment value. It's not like I'm looking for fitness advice. It's funny shit on his channel. Born in Roma Intense, and yes, it's good. It's like they made Choral Fantasy into Yellow Dream. Noted. Since you brought it up, focusing more on the diet aspect lately, have you been into or doing any dehydrating yourself to appear more vascular? No. Um, I'm not dehydrating myself because I'm not trying to get ready for stage or anything like that. I'm just doing it to do it. Um, I'm naturally very vascular, excuse me, in my arms. Even when I was heavy, you can still see veins in my arms. And now it's a lot more. I've got veins in my calves, veins in my quads, and stuff like that. Um, don't really have much going with veins across here yet, but I'm starting to see some spots where they're wanting to come through. And then like my goal is to get to where there's some veins going on around here somewhere. I'll get there eventually. We're not there yet, but that's why I'm trying to buckle down and clean up my nutrition. No, I just do Redcon stuff. I'm a big fan of Redcon. Love the brand, love the products, the shirts, everything. I got a closet full of apparel from them. I love them. I'm a creature of habit. I stick to the same stuff. Yeah, exactly. Make my head hurt. Yeah, for sure. Check out Melspirations. All right, so we're about to shut it down here. And yeah, trend hard. So no, I don't take any trend. I'm on test. That's no secret. I've talked about it a bunch of times on live streams. But no, trend, I would never touch trend because there's too many side effect risks. I've seen too many problems. I've seen dudes that are in incredible shape because of trend, but I've seen dudes with a bunch of problems because of trend too. I just stick to my little bit of testosterone I take every 4 days, and I'm good. Just did blood work the other day. Those of you um, that saw the Project Rock BSR3 video from this morning, you can see the yellow right here. I donated a bag of blood yesterday. The red blood cell count was high. Get just yellow with the gauze was on my arm, and then I had gauze around my middle finger from where they pricked to check my hematocrit, to check the thickness of my blood. I'm trying, man. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm just in incredible shape, but I'm in much better shape and much healthier than I used to be. I take my health very seriously now. I'm getting older. My dad died at 42. I'm 38, so I'm all about my blood work. I stay on top of my labs. Got my lab work back today. Stay on top of my labs, cholesterol, triglycerides, my red blood cell count, like we were just talking about, everything. Check that, keep my estrogen in check because I'm on testosterone, so naturally that's going to go up. But yeah, I stay on top of my shit, man. HGH, baby. Haha, test Anavar. You look healthy. I'm trying to be. No, I'm definitely not getting on all of that. I'm just stick to my test. If it's not prescribed by my doctor, who I'm very close with at this point, love my doctor, I'm not bothering with it. I'm not getting anything off the street. Those days are way, way in the past for me of getting D-Ball and Anavar, Deca, any of that stuff. Years and years and years ago, that was the thing. But just do it the right way now. I'm not trying to, because this is for life. The testosterone, that's for the rest of my life. So it's no reason to risk any heart problems and all this other shit, man. My health is number one. Do I want to be in incredible shape? Yeah, absolutely. But my health is number one. My wife takes the ashwagandha. I think that's how you say ashwagandha. Shout out to Middle Eastern Fragrances. Sorry, RXL, LOL. So I'm going to shut it down here. We did an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you guys for all the great questions, the great conversation. Thank you to everyone that did the super chats. Make sure to check out yesterday's fragrance haul. It's my newest recorded video. I would greatly appreciate that. Check it out. We got 2 niche and 2 designer, including Coach Open Road, which I was eager to try. Much spicier than I thought it would be. Very one-dimensional, though. Tammy, good to see you. Everybody have a great night, and I will see you guys on the next one.